everything in the story has culminated to the lead up of this Elbaf arc that we are in right now. But actually, we haven't been in a few months. But we are slowly making our way back into the Elbaf arc, present day, in One Piece. Hello motherfuckers, welcome back to the motherfucking channel. Today I want to give my Elbaf predictions, okay? I love just theorizing about what the fuck is going on, what's gonna happen next, okay? So walk with me. But before I start, please like and subscribe. We are almost at 7K. Right now we are currently ranking the warlords here on my channel and dropping a theory with that video a few days later or whatever, you know. I upload a lot on this channel, so just like and subscribe and walk with me on these predictions. My first prediction is kind of out there, okay? We will see Loki kill Harold in the flashback, but it's still part of Elbaf, okay? Everything in the flashback has led Harold to actually become a Holy Knight, a government lapdog. And with that Holy Knight title, he gets a seal from the world government. There's something special about Loki's eyes, okay? I think Loki can see this, okay? Not only that, but he hates this. He is so against the industry, you know? I mean, he was a fan for rocks, for God's sakes. And Loki sees this. He sees that Harold definitely has lost his way taking out his father. I think that could be a possibility here. There's many outcomes of what actually happened, but I think that's a good standing on the table. Okay? Now my next prediction is somehow, some way, after defeating Harold, the darkness comes out of Harold and goes into Loki. Somehow, some way. Like I said, I'm just, hey, I'm reaching here, I know it, but just keep walking. This is where we see Shanks come and defeat Loki, tying him to a tree and actually freeing him in a way. Loki doesn't know this, that that's what was actually happening, and that's why he has such an ill intent will towards Shanks. Loki just thought Shanks was aura farming on him. I mean, I don't blame him. That's fucking Shanks. And my third prediction is Luffy finally understanding why people are calling him Nika or Joy Boy. Here on Elbaf, it would just make so much sense, you know? They have so much history and knowledge of the history that they would tell Luffy what the fuck is actually going on here, and Luffy understands it, okay? I feel like once he knows, he'll understand and kind of lock in a little bit, because Luffy can still be a little silly guy. Love him for that, you know? But there's moments where he locks in. I think that will be the moment he locks in. Okay. Now my fourth prediction is Robin will see something within her clicks. Okay. I mean, she's read all of the poneglyphs, you know, there's things that she knows that the rest of the crew and we don't even know. But like I said, everything leads up to this arc. And we already have gotten so many lore drops in Elbaf. I think another one or more are coming in the near future. They're on the horizon for sure. Personally, I just love One Piece history, so I'd love to see it. So my fifth prediction is Luffy versus Emu. In a way, okay? Not full out, but in a way. I do think a few attacks will happen between the two, and Luffy will see the gap between him and Emu. Emu will not go all out. I think after they have their little clash or scuffle, whatever, Emu leaves Elbaf, okay? Saving the all-out war for the final war and setting the stage for the rest of the story. Whatever happens between Luffy and Emu will set the stage, okay? Now my sixth prediction is the flip side of my last prediction. I feel like it could go two ways. I'm just gonna be real here. Luffy and Emu end up going all out. Crazy here on Elbaf. And it gets so bad to the point where they knock over Elbaf, the tree itself. And after this, Emu leaves and once again sets the stage for the end of the story, but putting the giants even more on Luffy's side. We already know that the giants love Luffy and the more giants we meet, they're all gonna love Luffy. They love the sun god, they love Joy Boy, they love Nika, you know, so that's literally who Luffy is. So they're already on his side, but this will push them more into helping in the final war. Now my 7th prediction is Luffy Gear 6. Not exactly, okay? I don't think that Gear 6 will happen on Elbaf. I just don't. But I think the working of the way up to that will happen. Sort of like a training arc in a way. Honing his haki in a way that makes him way more stronger, but also learning knowledge about his devil fruit here on Elbaf will also awaken something within him, and I think it'll be an awakening inside of an awakening. And my 8th prediction is, I personally think the Straw Hats are gonna wipe the absolute floor with the Holy Knights that are here on Elbaf right now. Leading up to the flashback within Elbaf, we really seen the Holy Knights going off. You know, we didn't see any of the Straw Hats making any moves. And I feel like that was just for anticipation. Because we know that to send the Holy Knights packing, you have to have strong Conqueror's haki. It's been mentioned plenty of times. We know at least Zoro and Luffy have this. But we also have Gaban. So there's other people here that can do something about this. And I think it'll be quick. I think it'll be fast. It won't even be like, poof. The Holy Knights are absolutely trash. Okay, I'm gonna say it anytime I can. Okay, I said I would stop saying it, but I'm not. And it's just like, Straw Hats are gonna have an easy time with them. Maybe not like Nami and like Usopp and them, but like, for the most part, they're gonna get it done fast. And my 9th prediction is Usopp's moment is coming still. Since Little Garden 20 plus years ago, people have been theorizing. Some even going as far as saying Usopp is gonna die on Elbaf. I don't think that's the case. I think, personally, Usopp is going to see how the Giants step up, okay, and take charge in what they believe in. Being very strong and courageous, the Giants are. Usopp is gonna see that and it's gonna awaken something within him. I'm not saying he's gonna go Super Saiyan or anything. I think it's going to change his attitude and his outlook towards the world. And my 10th and final prediction is Loki will join the crew somehow, some way. I'm not sure how yet. Unless his devil fruit definitely can make him smaller or bigger than what he already is. I don't know if I can see it, but I want it to happen so bad. Like, I am so on the edge of my seat with this topic and where Elbaf is going to take us and the crew, hopefully Loki. Now I do have one honorable mention here. Big Mom shows up to Elbaf willing to help in the final war, okay? Now I have a video about this coming out very soon, and Kaidou and Big Mom are dead, so if it's already out, go watch it, you know. If not, sorry. But I would love to know what you think about my predictions, and I would love to know your predictions on Elbaf. Where are we going here? What is going to happen next when we get back to Elbaf? Let me know. But I guess that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye, motherfuckers.